Chase Lee Hockey with a Blue Futon, and I am finally doing my top 10 best movies I saw in 2021. I saw a total of 110 movies. Which ones made the list? Let's find out. Roll that intro. So, like I said before the intro, I saw 110 movies this year. A lot of my movies were on Netflix or Vudu of doing the video on demand type movies because I was out of country for 7 to 8 months, so I wasn't able to see a lot of the big blockbusters that everyone else has seen. I saw a lot of more of the indie movies that you're probably not even going to hear that are on this list. So keep it open mind. I have not seen every movie. Like I said, 110. I still haven't seen like Spencer, Bernadette, Lost Daughter, honestly, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi. Like, I haven't seen a lot of these movies, and I really want to see, like, Come On, and movies like that, but it just hasn't hit theaters, and it is on Vudu for like $20. So, this is what I've seen right now. Could my list change 6 months from now? Absolutely. But as of January 5th, these are the top 10 movies in my opinion. Number 10 is The Forgotten Battle. This director is his second time directing a movie. His first one was The Thing. This is a smart war movie that takes you into a battle that you have not seen before or heard of. I never heard of what was happening in this part of the world and what they were battling in World War II about. I think it was in Scotland and doing stuff like that, going behind enemy lines, British flying in and doing crazy stuff. This is a forgotten battle because not a lot of people have heard about this, about people going against the Germans and the Germans taking these towns, coming back, going back in, taking it back. And it was just a fascinating, greatly shot, grounded war movie where you were entertained in every single character and what was happening. The Forgotten Battle is on Netflix. I highly recommend it if you haven't watched it. Alright, number 9. I just did a review of it. American Underdog. This made my top 10 list. I'm sorry, this is a huge crowd pleaser. It still has me thinking. I saw it a couple weeks ago, but it is still on my mind of like, this is a good movie, great story, great atmosphere, crowd pleaser, put a smile on my face, and it's still putting a smile on my face on how have your dreams, make sure they come true because you have one life to live and no one is stopping you except yourself. Alright, number 8. Here's one of the movies that was filmed in a festival in 2019. It was shown in the festival, but didn't come out in 2021 this year. Silo. What is this movie about? It is about a boy who is stuck in a silo of corn. He can't get out because it's basically quicksand. And so this town has to come together from their differences and save this boy. It is a well-grounded, well-thought-out movie about people working in the Midwest and what they have to go through and what dangers they go through. Even this silo of corn, you get stuck in it. If no one knows you're in there, you're basically dead. It's almost like opal farming in Australia. Tunnels. People, tourists, could just fall in those tunnels and they are dead forever. Same thing with these silos in corn. If no one is there, knowing you're in there, you are probably dead. This is a smart, well-balanced, just grounded film, and this one stuck to me to the core on how well, because it deals with Alzheimer's, it deals with people in the Midwest, and it's kind of funny watching IMDb, people saying, like, oh, why don't we just take them out simply? Well, it proves you're probably you're probably one of those people who think Kroger cans and grows corn in the back of the store, because honestly, there are people in California who really think that. They're like, oh, Kroger, that canned corn? Yeah, they can it in the back. No, you're an idiot. Number 7, we have Spider-Man No Way Home. I had to put a blockbuster on here. I'm sorry. And it was between Godzilla vs. King Kong and Spider-Man. And Godzilla vs. King Kong was on that top tier of doing it until I saw Spider-Man. This is fan service done perfectly. I was so entertained with this movie, shocked on how much I liked it. Because even the first 2 Spider-Man movies, Tom Holland, I thought they were good. But I didn't think this level of surprises, of bringing everyone in it and just connecting it in the multiverse is so smart, so ingenious, and you cannot not have a smile on your face watching this movie. Number 7, Spider-Man No Way Home. It deserves to be on this list. Number 6, we gotta go back to January of when this came out. Another small movie. Benedict Cumberbatch is in it. It's called The Courier. This is a spy movie. If you know me, I love me some spy movies, and this is one of them. It's about heart, bravery, and this person not giving up. Because at the very end, the last 20-25 minutes, is courageous to the T of holding out and not abandoning yourself, family, and country. And oh my God, Benedict Cumberbatch does another fantastic job with this movie. The Courier, spy movie, works on all levels, start to finish. I think this is one of the better ones in the past 10 years. You can see, like, oh, Bridge of Spies. No, I think The Courier is just more well grounded, a story that people need to know about. The Courier is number 6 on the list. Number 5, we have A Family. This is called A Family, or another one called Family in the Yakuza. This is a Japanese movie that was on Netflix. And this, I've noticed a lot of my movies this year are grounded in reality and just down to earth people. That was the year of 2021, and A Family is completely one of them. This goes into the Yakuza history of Japan, and I loved it. And I loved just not knowing what the Yakuza went through, even though it kind of shows the Japanese history of the Yakuza were kind of blackballed in Japan, of like, you couldn't do anything for 5 years. You couldn't buy anything. You were basically shunned. And you got to prove to the society you were able to come back in Japan society and get rid of the Yakuza world on it. And this goes into the person trying to go to his loved one, but realizing that's the Yakuza member. You're Yakuza. Everything you're touching is ruining that family. And it is so grounded, so down to earth. And I just thought it was a good story of one man struggle of trying to make it in the world, and kind of thrown in this Yakuza family, not wanting to do it, but now he's got to pay the consequences of trying to get back into society in Japan. A Family, a great Yakuza movie. Number 4, we're going with Our Friend, another movie that was filmed and was supposed to come out in 2019, but came out in January on video on demand and very limited run in movie theaters. This is a cancer movie. This is not for everyone. This hit my core extremely well. Casey Affleck, Dakota Johnson, Jason Segel. Jason Segel, where have you been? You did a lot of funny movies, and now you're going into serious territory. Keep doing it, because every single one of them was just heartbreaking. This movie of each person's struggle about going about this life. I do like the movie like 50-50, the Seth Rogen, Joseph Gordon-Levitt one, but that one puts more of a comedy spin to it, and unfortunately, dealing with cancer, it shouldn't be that much comedy. Yeah, 50-50 goes very serious, but this is a very much a real grounded, realistic view of it, of how chemo makes a person tired, and how the family around it is trying their hardest to live their life, and just the struggle is real. And this movie shows it at a very smart level of filmmaking. The person who directed it is a documentary filmmaker, so it kind of makes sense of how she did it. But Our Family, if you've done this, or if you witnessed this, or had something like this in your past, this will stick with you, and it did for me. Alright, number 3. We're going with kind of a bigger budget movie. Not really, but this one kind of bombed the box office. Malignant. This is the best big blockbuster movie of the year, in my opinion. Malignant was smart, different, fun, and bonkers. Everything you want in a movie. Yes, some people didn't like it because it was too different. The whole ending and how it was kind of a hybrid of a horror, bullet time action movie. I love this movie, guys. This is the one where I've seen this the most out of all movies on the list. All 110 movies. I've seen this movie 4 times already. Me, myself, and I. Me and 2 friends. Me and my brother. And myself again, just because I love the cinematography. Love the score in this movie. It is absolutely fun. The movie is as fun, crazy, and awesome. It's a hybrid. I love it. James Wan. I know this didn't do good in movie theaters or on HBO Max apparently, and it kind of just got snubbed. Please try to make a sequel. Please, I'm begging you. If I win the lottery, I will fund it. Please, Malignant 2. Malignant is easily the most fun I've had watching a movie, hands down. Number 2, we're going down under in Australia with The Dry. Another grounded movie with Eric Bana about what happened in the small town and what secrets are hidden in the small town. Small town secrecy, and I love this movie. Grounded, down to earth, well acted, well written, and I just enjoyed this mystery whodunit. Even though it's kind of a mystery whodunit, it isn't, and it kind of is, of Who murdered this family? Was it murder suicide? Was it something from another person in the town? I don't care what anyone says. The Dry, I highly recommend it. Number one, we are putting an asterisk to number one because there's two. The reason why I'm putting two is because one of them was nominated for an Oscar for Best Picture last year, even though it came out in 2021, and that is Minari. I love Minari. It is such an American story about a Korean family from California moving to Arkansas to try to live the American dream. That's all I'll say about it. Because like I said, this is kind of the asterisk movie of, can it be a 2021 Best Picture winner, if you want to put it that way, when it was already nominated for an Oscar because of COVID and they changed the rules a little bit for how it was released. But technically, Minari was released in 2021, and this is a fantastic movie. Grounded again. A lot of these movies are grounded to the core. I love Minari. But if we really want to go with the movie that was released in 2021 and couldn't be nominated for an Oscar, it is called A Night in Paradise. Oh my God. This is a Korean gangster movie where it has stuck with me for the whole year. About, a lot of gangster movies out there that are kind of, bombastic in how, oh, this guy could survive all these bullets and can do all this crazy stuff. No, not this movie. This movie is straight on the run gangster. Can he get away? Probably not, because there's 50 people after you after one person. And the ending with the girl and the gun is some of the most satisfying just gunplay I've watched in theaters, bar none. This movie was fantastic. I loved it. It was entertaining. It was brutal. It was graphic. And even the bad guy, the bad gangster in this movie, you actually feel for him because there's a code. And this movie is about code. And if you are on the same team, but you break that code, you're still going to be punished, because if I promise this person that if they come here, I will not hurt this person, and you hurt this person, I'm going to fuck you up. And that movie shows a code that you're like, okay, gangster, you kind of, you have integrity. This movie's about integrity and grounded realism about what is happening. This is not a happy movie. Shit goes down sideways for every single person. But A Night in Paradise, oh my God, that is the best movie of 2021 in my opinion. So there's my list of top 10, or you could call it top 11. As you can tell, not a lot of mainstream movies, but if you've seen any of these movies, if you agree or disagree, let me know. Chase Leak with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this Blue Futon Utopia. You Blue Futonians, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace and love, peace and love. And like I said, if you've seen any of those top 10 movies, let me know. Do you agree? Disagree? But like I said, any of these movies you haven't heard of, reach out and find them. They need to be supported. Thank you.